What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I am MLB Chatterbox, also known as Christian Corey. That's the name. So, you see the title and the thumbnail in today's video. Big news, interesting news, weird news. This type of news this news that came out from Major League Baseball. It's so, I mean, it gets you so excited, but then at the other side of it, you're like, wait, what? And then you're like, how is this going to happen? Because you see the title and the thumbnail. I don't need to explain it anymore. I will get to the title and the thumbnail. However, as you can see, I'm wearing my Mets jacket, my vintage Mets jacket from the 80s with a little New York Mets emblem on the side here. I'm wearing my World Series hat from the Cubs. Why am I wearing these two things? Well, for one, Mets finally made news. I've been wanting to wear this for some time now on the channel, but the Mets never made news. And finally, of course, they make news, but not in the way you kind of expect them to. But maybe it did, because maybe this is the best thing that could happen for the Mets. And that is, they got sold. They got sold to a billionaire. Not a big surprise here. Now, there was rumors and there was, gossip and chatter about, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, and J-Lo, buying the New York Metropolitans. That would have been exciting. I would have been actually really happy if A-Rod did in fact buy the Mets, and J-Lo. Because first of all, I mean, you see how Jeter's been working the Marlins. I mean, again, I'm not gonna lie. I was skeptical. When Jeter bought the Marlins, but he's doing a good job as of now. I mean, he's a baseball guy. Obviously, he's Jeter. He's the captain, and he knows what's going on. And maybe this player thing does work when it comes to them being owners. I'm surprised Jeter became an owner, but when it comes to A-Rod buying the Mets, I didn't think he was gonna buy the Mets. I think he was going to make a realistic offer, and he was going to try, but I don't think he was going to do it because, again, Miami and New York are two different markets. Regardless how bad the Mets are, they will always be worth more than the Marlins because they're in New York. And New York is just, New York's New York. Not surprised that he didn't buy the Mets, but a man by the name of Stephen A. Cohen, not Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Cohen, a billionaire, obviously, has bought the Mets from the Wilpon family for an estimated lump sum of $2.4 billion to $2.45 billion. So he got some cash. $2.4 billion. That's pretty good. I mean, again, I think the Mets are. I think the Yankees are around the $30 billion range, maybe. If I'm correct. I mean, them and the Dodgers are like up there when it comes to their value overall as a club. So, again, just wanted, some news coming out of New York, him buying the Mets. Mets being sold, it's interesting. I mean, that's really all I can say about it. I mean, what's there to say? The Mets got sold. I mean, nothing's going to change. The Wilpons are still going to be owners through, I believe, early December. So he, Cohen will not, get control of the Mets officially, until after, December, Christmas, New Year's, that time. And of course, the MLB and the owners have to approve. I think he has to get like 25 out of the 30 owners to approve this. Something like that. I think some type of number. But it sounds like he's going to get approved. And I guess he's a Mets fan, apparently. If he's not, then he just wants to buy a baseball team, and they were the ones that were available, obviously. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. But Mets getting sold, not a big deal. Was expected, obviously. Kind of wish A-Rod would have done it, but whatever. All right. So, now for the title and the thumbnail in today's video. According to Evan Drellich, the reporter for The Athletic, he sent out a tweet last night talking about something Rob Manfred said. Rob Manfred opened up his mouth again. And this is bad, in my eyes. He said, Commissioner Rob Manfred said in an online event tonight that he is hopeful fans will be able to attend the LCS and the World Series in the bubble. In the bubble. Remember that part. In the bubble. So, Rob Manfred just just opens his mouth, and it's never good. It never makes sense. It's never good. He's always contradicting himself. I swear to God, this commissioner is so stupid. I'm getting really ticked off with Manfred now. Manfred has great ideas, but when he opens his mouth, he just ruins them all. I mean, he's great upstairs, but, when we try to translate what's from upstairs, out to the world, he's stupid. That's what he is. He's dumb. He should never open his mouth. There should be a mediator for him. I mean, he's almost as worse as Joe Biden, to tell you the truth, because Joe Biden cannot take out a sentence, and neither can he. Because, to tell you the truth, he says he's hopeful, there will be fans, in the LCS, which is the League Championship Series, and the World Series. Okay, great. That sounds sexy. We're all excited. We're all getting excited. Yes, there's going to be fans, but wait. In the bubble. Okay, in the bubble. Where's that bubble going to be, Manfred? Well, it's going to be, according to your proposal to the union, it's going to be in California and Texas. Now, there was some confusion on the wild card front when I posted my last video. I wasn't 100% sure where the wild card was going to be, but today I just heard some news that the wild card is going to be played in the home ballparks. So, for example, if, let's say, the Yankees and the Indians are the two wild card teams as of now, they would play the series, whatever it is, a 3-game series. No, sorry, it is a 5-game series. So if the Yankees and the Indians are in the wild card and they play a 5-game series, they will be played both in New York and Cleveland as of now, if the Yankees and the Indians remain as a wild card team. So the two wild card teams will be playing like a regular series. You go from New York to Cleveland, and if necessary, you go back to New York, right? So that's how the wild card's gonna work. There's clarification on the wild card front. So, but that's not the point. The bubble. Okay, so let's say, for example, okay, I'm using this as an example. Let's say that you got the Cubs and the Indians are back in the World Series together. Okay, let's say the Cubs and the Indians. All right. And they're going to play in, as of now, it seems like Texas, Arlington, Texas, in the new Globe Life Field in Arlington, in the World Series. Okay, great. And he's expecting fans to show up, or he's allowing fans to show up. Not expecting, he's allowing fans to show up. Whether that's 100% capacity, which I don't think it would be, 50% capacity, which I still don't think it would be, maybe at a 30 to maximum 40% capacity for the World Series. Now, he says he's hopeful that fans will be able to show up. Great. But you're telling me that if you're a Cubs fan or an Indians fan and you live in Ohio or Illinois, you're going to drop a couple grand to go fly out to LA and or Texas to go watch a playoff game. Whether it be LCS or World Series, whatever it is, whether you're a Yankee fan in the LCS against, I don't know, the Twins, or they're in, the World Series against the Dodgers, you're telling me if you're a Yankee fan, you are going to fly out to Los Angeles to go watch one, maybe if you're lucky, two postseason games. Whether it's World Series or LCS, I don't give a crap whether it's which one it is. You're going to tell me you're going to fly out there to go watch a game in person. Seriously. Who does that? And everybody's supposed to be unemployed. So if everybody's lost their jobs, where are they getting the money to do this? I mean, are you stupid, Rob Manfred? Come on. You have to be kidding me. Why in the heck would you put out a tweet or a statement like that? Who puts out a statement? Yeah, we're hoping that we can have fans, show up in the bubble, and yeah, I think I'm pretty optimistic of doing that. You better pray to God that the Dodgers and the Astros make the World Series, because that's the only way it will happen. Because if you're going to play in LA and in Texas, then whether you play in Texas and in Arlington, the Rangers ballpark, or Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas fans, our Astros fans, they will go to either one. So that's the only way it would work out. If you had the Dodgers and or the Astros in the World Series together, then fans who are fans of the Astros who live in Texas can drive to Minute Maid Park to watch their team in the World Series. And same thing with the Dodgers. People in Southern California can watch their Dodgers in the World Series at Dodger Stadium, and it would feel semi-normal. Now, I feel like the flip side of this is that, I know where he's trying to go with this. He's trying to make it a Super Bowl. He's trying to make this thing a Super Bowl scenario where you have a neutral site, two best teams go to wherever, whether it's, Texas or it's New York or wherever. Like they have the Super Bowl in alternate sites. That's what he's trying to make it. I swear to God, this is where he's going with this. That he wants a World Series to play like the Super Bowl, where the two teams meet up in a neutral site to play the World Series. And the other thing is, he's going to allow fans to attend the most expensive thing. The most expensive games he's going to allow fans to attend. You won't allow fans to attend the 100 or the 60 game season that you threw out there, but you're going to allow fans to attend the World Series that's in a neutral site, and that's the most expensive ticket you could ever get, is the LCS and the World Series. So talk about a business mind. He's thinking, crap, they want fans, fine, I'll have them come at the most expensive thing that baseball offers, and that's the World Series and the playoffs. Are you stupid? You have to be bleeping me. What? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Now, the other thing that my friend Matt Pal of 3727 said to me, he said, this could happen, which I find interesting. It maybe could happen. He said that if they're going to play in a neutral site, and if, let's say those neutral sites are California and Texas, but the Astros are not in the World Series, or any California team is in the World Series, maybe fans will still show up. Maybe Dodger fans will still show up to watch the Yankees and, I don't know, the Indians, or to watch the Cubs and the Indians in the World Series, or to watch, the Rays and the Marlins in the World Series. Maybe fans from different fan bases, like Dodger fans, Angel fans, Giants fans, Oakland fans, Rangers fans, Astros fans, will in fact show up to the World Series, regardless if their favorite team is not in it, is not in the World Series. Maybe that will happen. Maybe people are having so much withdrawal from baseball, which I don't think is true, but maybe they are having so much withdrawal and they're like, God, I gotta see a World Series. I don't care who's in. I don't care if it's the Mariners and the Pirates. I want to go see the World Series. So they're like, yeah, let's do it. And they go buy a ticket, to watch, two teams in the World Series that are not their favorite team. I don't think that would happen, but maybe it will. I don't know. Comment down below what you think. My point being, I'm going to wrap it up, is this tweet by Manfred is so, he's contradicting himself so much. He always does. The whole thing. We're going to have a season. Oh, we're not going to have a season. Oh, yeah, we were going to have a season. That tweet, screwed things up for him. Now he's saying, oh, we're going to have a bubble. Oh, no, we're going to have fans in the bubble now. Oh, great, but the bubble's in Los Angeles when, not every team in California is in the playoffs. Okay, that's going to make sense. And then we're going to have the wild card games in the home ballparks, but fans aren't going to be allowed to watch those games because they're not in the bubble. It's like, you got to be bleeping me. Are you stupid? How stupid can you be? Now, frankly, I don't think fans are going to be allowed in any games. I don't think it's going to happen. I'll be shocked if it does. And if it does, great. That's wonderful. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's great. But again, coming from a logistical perspective and how it's going to all work out, and if it's really going to work out, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Who in the right mind would go spend money to fly out to California or Texas to watch your team in the World Series for 1, maybe 2 games if you're lucky? I mean, the tickets alone are expensive. And you're going to fly out to California? I mean, it's not like if you're a Yankee fan and they're facing the Phillies, you can go drive down to Philadelphia. No, you got to fly out. Unless you live in California or you live in maybe Arizona or Vegas. Other than that, I mean, you got to basically fly there, right? And who the hell's going to do that? I ain't going to do that. I wouldn't do it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens with this. I don't know. Comment down below what you think of it. Do that. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to catch you guys later.